No denying that Trump has encouraged these protests. I mean, he's tweeted that these states need to be liberated. He said that the protesters were good people and that the governor was wrong and should negotiate. And even as America's coronavirus death toll has zoomed past Trump's predictions of what the total death toll would be, Trump hasn't changed his mind. In fact, the only thing he's done is move the goalposts.
That's one of the reasons we're successful. That's one of the, if you call losing 80 or 90,000 people successful, but it's one of the reasons that we're not at that high end of the plane as opposed to the low end of the plane.
That number has changed, Mr. President. You said
it's
50,
going up.
60,
No, it's going up. I used to say 65,000, and now I'm saying 80 or 90, and it goes up, and it goes up rapidly. But it's still going to be, no matter how you look at it, at the very lower end of the plane if we did the shutdown.
You see, guys? This is the art of the deal. You start by saying 60,000 Americans will die, coronavirus counters with everyone, and then Trump moves it up to 90,000. Who needs a vaccine when you have a deal maker this good in the White House? Am I right? I'm not right. Basically, what happened in that clip is that Trump got his numbers super wrong. And instead of just admitting it, he picked a new set of numbers to try and seem right. And I hope that Trump doesn't play the lottery, because that must suck for all the people who work at Powerball. I won the lottery. No, sir, you actually picked the wrong numbers.
Well, I want to change them to the right numbers. You guys do this every time I try claim. You treat me worse than Abraham Lincoln.
And this isn't even the first time Trump has shifted his predictions. In fact, the only thing we've been able to rely on Trump for is throwing out estimates that keep on changing.
If we didn't do it, you would have had 1 million people, 1.5 million people, maybe 2 million people dead. But we're going toward 50 or 60,000 people. It looks like we'll be at about a 60,000 mark. 60, maybe 65,000. 65,000 people. 70,000. 75, 80 or 90,000 people.
They had minimum numbers of 100,000. And I think we're going to beat that.
If we could hold that down, as we're saying, to 100,000, so we have between 100 and 200,000, we all together have done a very good job.
And that is why Donald Trump will always be in the top 5 presidents of all time. Okay, maybe top 10. You know what? Possibly top 30. If he's in the top 45, then I would say he's done a very good job. Well, that's our show for tonight. But before we go, please remember that the COVID pandemic has devastated communities around the world, but the International Medical Corps is helping those communities rebuild and recover. And if you are able to and would like to help them in their global outreach, please donate whatever you can. And if you'd like to support the response here at home in New York City, please donate to the NYC Healthcare Heroes, who are providing care packages to our healthcare workers, hospitals, and temporary medical facilities. Until tomorrow, stay safe out there. Wash your hands, and remember, also wash your feet. They're the hands of your legs.